More melee, closer to a true melee.
It's just a lot of other heroes got buffs.
Yeah.
And he...
Venge has come back onto the scene with a vengeance.
Prepare for battle.
Ah.
Whoa, watch out. The yokes.
And he got a decent nerf, too.
This tail that Havos has going on here, the sweep of Forsaken Beauty. Look at this, Merlini. What a beaut. Snake Lady. Twin Serpent Bow, rocking those mythicals. All right, game number 2 here, folks. Empire up 1-0 in this best-of-3 series. This is the upper bracket. The semifinals winner here will be moving on to the finals of the upper bracket, 1 series away from the grand finals itself. Radiant side will have Na'Vi. Vanscore will take the Vengeful Spirit. Dendi takes the Brewmaster, probably to the mid lane. Havost, he's in love, and he's got the Deuce. He'll be farming away as the 1. Go Black, he's on the Ogre Magi, and that leaves Funnick for the off lane, Fairy Dragon Pop.
Oh, they smoke.
Oh, there it is. So Na'Vi going for the invade. Who can they find here?
That's aggressive.
Always want to fly. They want to catch Empire off guard.
They have an observer ward over here, though. They're going to pop it.
Uh-oh, they see it. Are they going to find a low-hot dance? Magic Missile to start it off. Easy first blood for Na'Vi. The crowd erupting as Go Black secures the first blood yet again.
That's risky. Sorry, that's not that high a probability play for Na'Vi. Obviously, it paid off there, but generally, I think the supports will either stand over here or over here a little bit before. And they were so close to popping the smoke and then being able to retreat out. But yeah, that's pretty nice for Na'Vi, I must say. First blood to...
Ogre gets boots out of the gate.
It's Big Blue.
Big Blue. So Dire side, we've got Yoki on the Tidehunter. He'll be headed to the off lane. In the mid, that gives us a resolution on the Beastmaster. It'll be a safe lane try for Empire. Always Want to Fly takes the Ancient Apparition. Aloha Dance on the Raptor. And that leaves us with Silent on position 1 Juggernaut.
Dendi and Resolution duking it out in the mid lane. Both heroes getting pretty darn low and not close to bottle, really, on the Beastmaster.
Yeah, Dendi getting there, still has a couple of pulled tangles. We'll actually buy a healing salve before the bottle and runs it, thinking about running that on the courier here. Rotation from Always Want to Fly already, maybe looking for a courier snipe if he can find it. Holds the high ground outside of the Ancients, but Funnick scouts it out. Jaunts to the orb, sees Always Want to Fly, and will push him back to make sure that courier mid stays safe.
Classic Funnick play with the Quelling Blade.
So, ward situation coming down. Looks like Go Black will find a victory here. Opens up this camp for himself. Dire have an observer in this little area, the entryway into the Radiant jungle. Up top, Always Want to Fly in front. They're going to bump into each other. Always Want to Fly with those big frosty fingers. The Chilling Touch doing a lot of damage to Funnick. Won't find a kill, but does harass him back. Something fierce. Funnick now out of regeneration.
Very nice awareness from Always Want to Fly. I mean, I guess he doesn't see a fuck. He's like, well, where else could he possibly be? And Funnick is one of the most notorious players for doing this range jungle. Oh, Yoki trying to contest the rune. Bottom gets stunned up.
There could be another kill potentially. The Tide rather tanky, already level 2. He will have an Anchor Smash up in a second, but Go Black ready to chase him down. One more Fire Blast on the way. Hits him with the Anchor Smash. It's going to be a battle of the big boys. Yoki stunned up. He's still alive. The Ogre just can't get the damage in that he needs. 48 HP and Yoki will live.
Magic 6 saving lives.
Under attack.
So how's this mid lane going? It's a pretty even slugfest. 14 CS up on Resolution and 11 on Dendi. These two melee heroes farming fairly evenly. The safe lane farmers looking even as well. Havost as well as Silent within 1 or 2 CS of each other.
So the play from Empire is, how do they want to tackle the Dusa? Do they want
cliff jungling right now, by the way?
Oh, sounds like Funnick. Nice and creative play. I like it.
Okay. It's better than sitting up in that top lane where he was getting absolutely nothing.
Yeah, and constantly dying to his Disruptor would not be good for him. So, yeah, Empire has 2 main ways to deal with the Dusa. Win before she gets big, or trade farm with her and deal with her later with lots of mana burn, or by limiting everyone else's farm, or by just kiting her a lot. Like even something like Cold Feet with the little Beastmaster summons, Anchor Smash, like these things are great for just limiting her output and damage. And I think they can't really end the game early versus the Brew, versus the Puck. These heroes are great at defending and holding towers, and I definitely think they have the late game to take it, especially if Beastmaster gets an early Necro 3.
I think he will. I can't imagine Resolution delaying the Necro too much. Maybe for a Blink Dagger first, if that's really where he wants to go. But I'd expect that Necro 3 at a pretty reasonable time.
Yogi.
Yep, he's level 3. Speaking of the Devil, walks into Big Blue, who grabs the invisibility rune that spawns at the 4-minute mark. Go Black just stalking him down. Kai stacking up the Ancients. Looks like he's got a double stack already. Saving that for later, for a little pick-me-up. Kai's doing okay. He's level 3, has a couple of CS to his name, hasn't died yet. All things considered, doing rather well. Funnick, how's his jungling experience going? Using that Quelling Blade now to clip jungle once more. Almost level 3 and at least finding some CS now.
Very smart.
Making that Quelling Blade worth it. Not something you see too often, the cliff jungling Puck, but it's really working out well here. There's just no way Funnick can have do anything in this lane. Disruptor's so damn good. Mid lane though, Resolution initiated on. There's the Brew split from Dendi. Go Black helping him out. It's going to be a surround and Beastmaster falls. The first split from Dendi yields a kill.
That's huge for him. And he also got level 6 before the Beastmaster.
Yep, just barely. Beastmaster got 100 XP short. So 2-0, Na'Vi coming back with a vengeance here as they strike first. Glancing at the graphs,
Radiant's top tower
not a huge lead, but a lead nonetheless. Juggernaut getting absolute free farm though, and actually pulling ahead of Havos by just a little bit, 39 to 34. Goes for the fast phase boots, and let's see what build Silent moves into, if it is going to be that mana burn Manta style that you were talking about, or if it's just going to be that more classic carry Jug with a Mask of Madness. He will go for the Aquila now after his phase boots.
In the mid lane, Dendi gets his bottle refilled by Godblack, I believe. Very nice for him. And closing in on his Blink Dagger fairly soon. And I mean, at that point, it's going to be on Empire to kind of deal with them either through the use of awesome static storms, through Beastmaster ganks, and I still don't anticipate them putting any pressure on the Medusa until later on into the game. Like, what can a Tidehunter really do versus her? Can't really walk up. You're going to take a lot of right clicks, especially with her having phased. You're going to lose a lot of your mana from Mystic Snake. And there's just not a way to win the lane versus the Medusa at this point.
Yeah, Yoki's at least found level 4. He's gotten that baseline. Don't forget he has Ancients to retreat to. Just a double stack for now, but it is there. Now in the top lane, Empire pressuring this tier 1 tower quite hard. Funnick will rotate out of the jungle to try and leech some experience. Silent finds him, and he's got an Omni Slash available. Puck, a rough hero to use it on. There's the glimpse back after the orb. Funnick in more than a little bit of trouble. They won't even need the Omni Slash to find the kill. Disruptor makes it happen. Empire get on the score.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
I mean, this is the thing about Puck. It's just, if he has the right spells to deal with him, he's just not that big of an issue. And Glimpse is just one of the best, at least until he gets healed, which is 25 minutes into the game.
That's a little ways off, to say the least. Resolution, he'll just go straight Necrobook here. Staff of Wizardry grabbed off the Brown Boots bottle. Tide able to get his Arcanes also. So all of a sudden, things looking a little bit better for Empire. Jug not only farming well, but now securing that kill. Getting a little bit bigger, a little bit badder. Now has the Morbid Mask. It will be the Mask of Madness opener.
It's good for securing Roche. They have the Beastmaster Boar, which will certainly help. I think they can duo it very easily, considering Jugs can solo it with just a Mask of Madness. Or they can just do it as a team. They have the Inner Beast, or they will have it fairly soon. So Beastmaster goes for the 2-4-0 build. Very nice to have those beefy summons, the nice range.
The Hawk gives a lot of vision. You got 2 Hawks out right now, but yeah, definitely gives a lot of intel. Radiant getting Observer Ward down, some vision of that bottom room, and we've got a Lane Ward here in the mid to try and help out Dendi. Very even farm fest in the mid. Both heroes within 1 or 2 last hits of each other. Dendi closing on the blink like you were mentioning, about 1,800 up, and just a little ways to go. Funnick Look at this cheeky little guy here, still putting that Coiling Blade to good use and slowly but surely starting to tick down these Ancients.
It's going to take a while.
It's going to take a while, but it's still something. I mean, what's the Tide doing right now? He's now farming the safe lanes. They will rotate, give Yoki a little bit of farm priority as now the Jug can just move into the jungle. That's one of the great things about this Master Madness build on Jug is it opens up so much space for your supports to take over that safe lane, or your other cores if they fall short in their lane.
Yeah, most certainly. And their support's still working on level 6. Actually, Disruptor just hit level 6. Ancient Apparition still one full level away. And looks like they're going to smoke off the back of the Static Storm pickup.
Yep. Smoke rotation towards the mid lane. They'll go ahead and preemptively chilling touch it. And it seems mid is where they want to set their sights. Na'Vi
Dire's bottom tower
being
is
very
under
patient
attack.
here. They will stay behind the tower for now. Dendi does have a primal split available. May not be the easiest gank attempt, but down bottom it's going to be Yoki that gets initiated on. TP's coming through. Tide will survive, and that TP will be enough to repel Empire. Now the glimpse back onto Havo. Static Storm kinetic field right into an Omni side. He's out of mana, now he's out of health. Yoki comes in to get the last hit, secures his level 6, and gets it halfway to that blink day.
Aloha dance. Once again on that Disruptor.
This hero. Wow. Well done. Smoke. Not what they had in mind. I think they wanted the mid, but it worked out quite well. It does create some more space for Dendi, though, who has enough gold for the Blink Dagger, but Empire cutting the lane will start doing some serious damage to this tier 1 tower.
Dire's middle
They're
tower
getting this
is under
control
attack.
early on once more. It's starting to have some eerie similarities to that game 1 where
Radiant's
Empire
bottom
getting that
tower
map
is
control
under
early
attack.
on and lots of momentum going their way. Check the graphs, and it's already 1,500 gold lead for the Dire.
Navi and Medusa working for them though. Medusa looks like taking
Radiant structures are
ultimate orb
fortified.
first.
Dire's
No
top
fast
tower is
Yasha.
under
I
attack.
guess Glimpse will be blocked by pretty darn
Radiant's
important.
bottom tower.
Well, they deny the
is
bottom
being
tier 1
denied.
tower. Silent gets stunned. Mystic Snake. Now the swap back. Does not have an ultimate. Forced to Blade Fury to try and survive. This will be a close one. He's on the run. May still live. Always want to fly. He's trying to slow down Havos. Silent gets off the healing ward and will just barely live. Meanwhile, the mid lane, a fight's breaking out. It'll already be a 1-for-1. Beastmaster for Ogre Magi as Dendi goes back into brew form. Blinks down to the low ground, but Glenn's back up. Yoki, he's got a Ravage. Do you burn it for Dendi? Yes, you do if he's trying to TP out. Static Storm, Thunder Strike to take him down. And this Brewmaster going to be hard-pressed to survive. Kinetic Field pops out, and Dendi will get punished. 1 for 2 as Empire find the better of it.
Glimpse has just been destroying them.
Yeah,
Dire's top tower is under attack.
it really has.
So Puck finally making some recovery. Level 8 with only 1 death. Not so bad for the Puck.
And another stack of the Ancients. The Black
Radiant's
Drake's now
middle
spawning for
tower
him.
is under attack.
So he's done a lot of cheeky stuff with this Quelling Blade. All things considered, it has definitely paid off. A worthy investment.
Dire's bottom tower
But
is
stunned
under
by the
attack.
Centaur, sets up for resolution. Funnick will be able to phase and jaunt to the orb, but whew, a little bit of a close call there. Resolution actually didn't have his primal roar, so if that was up, could have been a kill thanks to that Centaur.
Yeah. So that... let's see. Brewmaster. It's not worth it. I think generally it's worth it to get a solo kill, but since he has to run the risk of just dying to a Disruptor all this time, it might not be worth it for him to try to make plays on his own this early into the game.
Well, jumps into Aloha Dance. Pardon me, Thunder Strike comes out. Only level 1. Still does a fair bit of damage with just that first value point. Disruptor already making steps towards the Aghanim Scepter. Point booster at the 12 minutes. Pretty good start for level 8 as Yoki moves into that double stack of Ancients. That will secure a Blink Dagger for the Watermelon. And closing in on the Necro book, Beastmaster with the 2 core pieces. 700
AO
gold
going
towards
out on
the
top.
recipe.
Funnick.
They won it. There's the roar. AO will connect. Is this going to be a shatter, though? I think they need more damage than that. Not going to be a kill.
Yeah, they need a little bit more.
I'm not sure if they thought there'd be a rotation and he didn't want to commit. I'm just surprised he didn't. Or did he just not do the math and thought that was definitely going to be a kill? It's a little odd. Maybe it was just because Na'Vi had a lot missing, was afraid to overcommit if they were on their way in.
Well, they had a reserve reward, so they could have, they would have spotted out any TPs coming in. I just think that they thought it was enough damage, and if not, he just orbs phase and jaunts away.
Yeah. Okay, well.
Smoke mid, Havos, Dendy.
Yeah, initiation onto Aloha Dance, but Tidehunter's there with the Ravage. They'll get off the static storm onto Dendy. Swap from Vincere. Havos doing so much damage with the Stone Gaze, locking him down, and they'll get the kill on Ogre Magi. Now the Tornado from Dendy split, locks Yoki in place. Funnet comes in with a Waning Rift, Dream Coil to secure the kill. It's a 1 for 2. They have to trade their Ogre, but they get a couple on Empire to make it work.
Great swap by Vincere. He swapped him outside of the static storm so that he was able to pull off his ultimate and save them from near
Dire's
certain
middle
death.
tower is under
Ogre
attack.
died solo to the Jug. I didn't
Radiant's
see Ogre in that
top
battle.
tower
That
is
was that
under
solo
attack.
Omni Slash to pick him off in the top lane. So it's a 2 for 0 here in this mid exchange, but a 1 for 2 across the map. Well, they get a couple of licks in on this tier 1 tower mid, but Empire will not let it go down without a fight. Ice Blast coming on in. Vincere gets glimpsed back right into a roar, and again, Empire showing us what this Disruptor's made of, setting up kill after kill and keeping Empire alive.
And if it's not daytime, they have a Reserve Reward plopped down to gain vision for the glimpse. And on top of that, they also have the Hawk, and it's just so important to have the extra vision to go for those glimpses. Sometimes you'll see Zeus ult too.
And here you go. Let's take a look at Radiant Vision. They do have a ward down right here. They'll go ahead and drop a sentry to take out this Observer. And Empire move right into the rotation. You saw the rotation, but not going to be able to contest it.
Without Brew hold.
Yep. They've got a Stone Gaze, but yeah, they need to split. So this will be an easy road for Empire. Will go down uncontested. Silent will probably be the one to grab the TP scroll there.
To the Dire.
Now Empire ready to fight. Ravage down for another 40, but with a fresh Aegis, hungry for blood.
Radiant's bottom tower
And this is about
under
the time
attack.
where Empire start looking to widen the gap a lot. They have a few thousand gold lead right now, but definitely looking to pressure towers, take a lot of objectives, and limit Deuce's farm. And it looks like they've already limited Deuce's farm by forcing her to TP to the mid lane. Looks like they are not privy to it,
Dire's
however.
top tower is under attack.
These cooldowns from
Radiant's
Empire
bottom
right
tower
around the
is
corner.
under
Yoki
attack.
with a Ravage in about 10 as they head up top for the 16-minute rune. Na'Vi nearby, ready to contest. Funnet gets bloodlusted. Dendy goes in on the resolution. Dream Coil used. There will be a orb across. They get to kill the Beastmaster. Primal Split's been used as well. Na'Vi want more. Disruptor isolated by the Tornado, and Na'Vi will converge onto the Raptor. Big Ravage from Yoki connects on most of Na'Vi. Aloha Dead still alive. They get the kill on Puck. It's a 1-for-1 down. With Aloha Dead just kiting Na'Vi. A whip back on Dendy. Yoki moving into the tree line. Omni Slash doing a lot of work. Havos low on mana, low on HP. He falls. It's Empire to level it out. 2 for 2. Go Black left behind. Gets off a multicast with the Bloodlust, but the body block. It's a fatty on fatty here, Merlini. And soon to be a 2 for 3 as the Ice Blast barely clips the Ogre and forces the shed.
Great play by Disruptor. He dropped the Static Storm right after he got Cyclone, and that completely changed the fight. Set up a huge Ravage for the Tidehunter, and Aloha Dance.
Oh, Dendy, no split. He comes too far forward. Now Vincere caught by the Primal Roar. It's going to be Empire coming out on top again. A double for the Tide as they secure this tier 1 mid. Yikes. Oh boy, Empire busting her wide open as they take a biggest lead we've seen so far this match.
They're so good at capitalizing when Brewmaster split is down.
Yeah.
The first is Roshan, now it's this like huge.
Just in general, I mean, every time we've seen Empire this year, they're so good at playing around enemy
Look at
players.
this big stack, Silent. I don't think you can take that, buddy.
Silent rolling the dice. He's going to be in some trouble. One more stray auto attack secures the kill. He's got the Aegis of the Immortal. Silent punished for that greedy maneuver there. Comes back to life. Funnet will just orb defensively.
That's such a large stack. How are you going to tank like 2 golems?
But Empire, I think they know that Deuce is up there, and they may try to contest this. Storm. Ice Blast flying through will hit Havost. Here's an opportunity. Yeah, but he's going to clear out most of these Ancients before they can do anything about it. There is now the Lincoln Sphere on Havost, and Ancient Apparition finds himself at Hand of Midas.
The Lincoln Sphere is important.
Yeah.
For the glimpse, so you can actually push.
Yeah. No real easy way for Disruptor to break the Lincolns in a lot of scenarios. Of course, you do have Thunder Strike. It's got decent range, but not nearly as much as that long-range glimpse at 1800 you're hoping for those straight pickles.
But in team fights, Lincolns is almost going to be useless. Like, Cold Feet will proc it, Beastmaster Mana Burn, not ideal to proc it, but still a way to proc it.
Yep.
Omni Slash.
He's got the level 2 Necronomicon now, working on that Necro 3. Pretty good progress here. Glancing at the graphs once more, Empire holding on to now 7,500 gold lead as everything updates from those tower kills and that road zone. Now Na'Vi, 5 in the mid, all grouped up, and again, sort of like last game, a little wary about farming solo. They want to try to make this army around Havost. He will go for a Yasha coming up next. Very close to finishing it up. Decent farm on the Deuce, tangling with the top, but still not at that huge critical mass yet.
Dire's middle
Tide
tower
Hunter.
is under attack.
Look at his positioning.
Dire's structures
up in the
are
back.
fortified. Radiant's top tower
And
is
on the
under
backside
attack.
of the tower, Resolution always on a flyer there. Double damage up on the Beastmaster to defend this tower. Meanwhile, on the top lane, Silent split pushing, forces in 2 TPs. Brewmaster, he gets glimpsed back after TPing into a static storm kinetic field. And the Ravage connects on 2. Vincere now locked down. Fun joins the party. Huge damage on the Empire. Aloha Dance goes down first. Now Yoki taking a lot of damage. They'll lose their AA. It's 3 kills for Na'Vi as they start to turn this around. Silent wants a vote. Can he actually find it? Resolution bringing him low.
Radiant's
He's out of mana.
bottom
There
tower
is a
is
Blade
under
Fury, but no Omni Slash has already been used. He'll turn and just start poking at Go Black. Can't commit any deeper for it. And it will be a 3 for 2 with Na'Vi finding the advantage in this team fight.
Just slightly, though. Just slightly.
Yep, 2 for 3.
And
Just slightly, but whoa, look at that gold change. It's like a 1,400 net worth change for Na'Vi.
Juggernaut was not there early enough into the fight, and actually they don't have enough sustained damage on the Medusa. She's getting to that point where they can throw a couple of ultimates at her and she still won't die.
He's actually getting there a little quicker than I thought. We're 20 minutes in. You're right, they're having trouble bringing her down. Although, to be fair, they did burn. Well, the Ravage hit a couple, but really locked down on the Brew. Did Havost get hit by that Ravage?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
I don't think he did, but now Beastmaster has that level 3 Necronomicon. Another mana burn pool.
It's just
coming out from the field.
Necrobook versus Deuce is always tough because they get Stone Gauge, and she can kill him very easily.
Well, Silent does not go for a mana burn build this go around. He does get Sanjin Yasha, and now looks like a BKB will be coming out next. I know he split the SNY to get the Manta, but does not have any interest so far in prioritizing the Diffusal Blade.
I think this might come back to bite him. Because he has SNY, which is nice to chase, but they have Bloodless on the other side. And we saw how easily the Medusa just kind of scooted away from the Juggernaut. And yeah, this builds a nice early mid game, but Na'Vi is fending them off enough to the point where I think Dusa is going to be a problem.
Yeah, I mean, Empire, they don't really have the greatest pushing lineup either. So even though they've done pretty well in these little skirmishes, they've only taken tier 1 towers. They have defended all of theirs. It is 3-0 in total tower count, but not able to do that like crippling damage as they did last time with the Troll. Around this time, they had all the outer towers down and were looking to knock on that front door of Navi's base.
And on top of that, it looks like Dusa is going for a Yasha and an Ultimate Or. Could be a Manta. Manta very good versus Juggernaut, and I mean, he is going to have damage output issues.
Pardon me, Silent pressing forward, Chilling touches on. He's got the Mask of Madness already. There we go. Havost, he'll get glimpsed back. Omni Slash taking a lot of bounces. Havost right into the static storm connect. He'll get brought down. Silent. Could be a 1-for-1. Primal Roar Ravage keeps Silent alive. Now they get Go Black. 2 kills for Empire right out of the gate. Vincere left behind. Funnick DPs to the tower, but needs to be careful. Jaunts to the orb, and it will be 3-0 as Empire rolling over Na'Vi.
What a smart play by Empire. They used the Omni Slash to break the Lincolns and then immediately flipped them back in. And on top of that, they had AA Ice Blast.
Radiant structures are
He was
fortified.
coming back in with the glimpse. Astounding play by Empire.
And now Yoki
Radiant's
has the
middle
Force
tower
Staff, so
has
more
fallen.
mobility tools. If that blink gets broken, can still get in position to ravage.
And another way to break the Lincolns.
Yeah, very true. Beastmaster, he's got 2,200 gold on top of that level 3 Necronomicon. So if he wants a blink progression towards the Ags, he's getting close. Silent will pick up a BKB completed, still in the stash, but a tool to deal with in this next fight. Long-range Ice Blast, tickling him in the well, no shatters. And that's the blink on Beastmaster. So now even more initiation tools for that Primal Roar. They can catch out that Dusa.
Puck going for the Boots of Travel. You don't see that very often.
Not at this stage. Blink BOTs. Kind of an odd item progression. Usually it'll be like Yules or Ags, almost certainly coming out after the blink.
It is nice to split push and to get kills with the Brewmaster ulti. With Brewmaster ulti, you almost always have a way to TP at the team fight. However, that counts on him getting his ulti.
Yeah, that's true.
Which is not easy versus Disruptor and Beastmaster. And
the BOT's buffed somewhat recently, I think 6.82, so they have that shorter cooldown. So hashtag efficiency coming out for Funnick.
Top tower is under attack.
We'll see how it helps the bottom line. He's still rather underfunded. Disruptor's actually not that far behind him. This is a core versus a support. So just speaking to how little love the Puck's got in this game, the Raptor almost at that Aghanim game, Merlini, 500 gold off. Havost will be able to grab his Manta style, but Empire getting some big items on their supports. Ancient Apparition with the Midas now goes into the point booster and looks like he's got, nope, that's just TP scroll. So still a ways before the AA Ags comes out, but he's making progress.
14 seconds left until Ravage. I doubt Navi think it's not on this point, or definitely don't want to take the risk.
Up onto Juggernaut, Silent will just Blade Fury to try and make it away. Mask of Madness on, he's just too damn fast. They can't close the gap, even with the Bloodlust. Yoki on the high ground, will not need the Ravage quite yet. Navi are all grouping in their jungle. Roche is right around the corner, spawning in just about 10 seconds or so. Could become a focal point of this match.
Beastmaster
is under attack.
No other auras on him, was checking to see if he had a flash to get down to Roche, but yeah, Juggernaut's still very strong at this point into the game.
Radiant's top tower.
Oh, here we go, Omni Slash onto Goblack, and he's got a Ghost Scepter. That's going to absorb most of the damage. Goblack will live. Now the Blade Fury comes out, Ice Blast flies through, flips Goblack, and they will force out the Shatter, it looks like. Big Tully goes down, and Resolute on the other side. There's the ultimate from the Raptor. Yoki comes in with a big Ravage. Dendy getting low, he'll go down. They've also lost the Vengeful Spirit. Havost uses the Stone Gaze, trying to turn this around. A big coil from Funny connects on 3. Then it's Havost versus 4. Gets the kill on the tie, but now out of mana, isolated, and brought down. Triple kill for Silent. A 1 for 4 as Empire move towards the high ground.
It's looking ugly. They've been able to control Dendy so well.
Radiant's middle tower.
Drop Static Storm, drain all his mana with the Necro Book. He pops Magic Stick, he gets swapped out, and he still dies. Empire's coordination is out of this world.
Yeah, they are executing to a T here, Merlini. They force the buyback from Medusa. A lot of damage on that tier 3 tower. They play this so smart, so controlled. They don't overcommit, and they make sure Havost does not get anything from that buyback other than an Ice Blast to the face.
Roshan has respawned. Healing Ward has to cool down. Probably want to wait for their ultimates up because they don't want to fight when they don't have their ultimates up yet. Navi has theirs, but this could potentially be the perfect time for Navi to go to the Roche pit themselves. They are playing on the back foot, and they really need more farm on Havoth. And what better way to secure some farm?
So no Ravage for 70 seconds. The Stone Gaze coming up in about 10. The big one here is they've got the Bruce split. And that was what allowed Empire to have that uncontested Roche last go around. Empire privy to Navi's movement here. Navi won't be able to kill Roche too quickly. I don't believe they have a medallion. Nope, indeed not. And Empire know that this will not be a fast Roshan. Collecting themselves. We'll take a look at the dire vision right now. And boy, do they have a lot of it. The board's down. And let's see. The smoke's been revealed. Silent in the front lines with the BKB on. Has an Omni Slash trying to save it for now. Focusing man score of all heroes. Ice Blast comes flying through. And the split from Dendy. Successful. Low high damage. The next start to go down a 1-for-1. Support for support. Havost will use the Stone Gaze, but now the Omni Slash flies out. Oh, that magic style. Proving effective here as Havost stays alive, but Silent isolating him on the backside of this fight. The tide about to go down on the other side. Now Silent in some trouble as the barrel of blast goes back into brute form. Ogre left behind on the other side. Resolution reinitiating. Out comes the Primal Roar on to Dendy. He's out of mana now. Dendy goes down. Funnick coming all the way Juggernaut back in, breaks down the tide, but it won't be enough to save Havost. Na'Vi on the ropes. It's going to be another 2-for-4 exchange. Empire coming out ahead, and that means a second roast secured for the Dire.
Silent with these engages. BKB runs in and just homes in on the Vengeful Spirit. This means that someone's going to get locked down by the static sword into kinetic field, and he saved his Omni Slash for Medusa. Medusa saved her Manta for an Omni Slash, but still, she ends up dying in the end, and Resolution being patient as always with his roars.
That was also without a rat.
Yeah, that was... I mean, their team fight is just incredible. Their level of coordination, and I can see why they win their game in 25-30 minutes.
Very, very impressive indeed. Every single one of these players executing to a T, and even Disruptor, he was the first one to die for Empire, but he still got the Static Storm down before he died and really got most of his damage out. So even though you kill the Raptor, you're not stopping him from using those ultimates. Dendy's split certainly helped, but we're at that stage of the game where the Bruce split not nearly as scary as it once was at the 29-minute mark. Yeah, he's level 14 with the Vlads, but no BKB on Dendy. His momentum has really slowed down. He's about on par with the supports of Empire. Only 500 net worth ahead of the Ancient Apparition.
He needs
Radiant's
BKB.
bottom tower is under attack.
Yes, he does. He's making the progress towards it, but he's a really long ways away.
BKB is imperative for him for multiple reasons. Firstly, so he doesn't get mana burned to death by Beastmaster, so he can get his ulti off during Static Storm, and to block the Ravage. He has taken so many unfortunate spills in this particular game. Empire very well versed in how to play against the Vengeful Spirit.
And also the Dusa. They've done such a good job isolating Havost, killing the supports that keep him alive, like you were mentioning, that Vengeful Spirit. If you zone her out, force her to run for her life, can't swap yourself. One way to try and shut down Havost. Resolution comes in. Well, he's going to show that range creep who's boss. Unfortunate.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Still zones him out. They get a tier 2 tower, so there's that European
Radiant's top
smiley
tower
face.
is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under
All right,
attack.
Merlini, high ground assault. Here we go. Radiant with a
Dire's
clip.
structures are
Havost
fortified.
not here yet. He does have a TP. And we'll be able to come back to defend, but already his tier 3 tower down to about half health. Na'Vi forced to glyph it. Empire doing the slow siege here, being very cautious. Funnick hops forward. And Blitz actually even uses
Bottom
spell.
tower is under attack.
Tier 3 tower goes
Radiant's
down,
top
uncontested.
tower has
Havost coming in,
fallen.
Lincoln's is broken. Stone Gaze still available. Dendy with a split. Empire happy just to get tier 3, force Havost back, and now they will reset.
Keep in mind the Aegis is not on silence. Even though he could drop the Wakila for it, they deem Resolution the better Aegis carrier.
Yeah, he also has BOTs now to go with his Blink Dagger, and oh boy, Ancient Apparition gets the Aghanim Scepter. Not yet level 16, but he's knocking on the door. He's 15, and that Shadow Threshold makes killing Havost that much easier. Silent in the front lines again, 2 minutes until the Aegis despawns. Yoki does have a Ravage, as well as a Yule Scepter now. So kind of a stalemate here at the top lane, as these exposed barracks with no glyph. If Empire can win a fight here, this could seal the deal. Havost does not have a buyback. Still on cooldown for another minute and 20. Empire want to seize the moment, knowing that Havost can't buy back and they don't have a glyph. And they have the Aegis. The stars are starting to align here. Though, respecting Na'Vi and realizing they could get wiped if they get hyper-aggressive. Silent, still going for the sure damage on the ranged barracks. Armor brought in. Here we go. The initiation flying through. Ravage on the entire Na'Vi team. Havost, the first to come down is a quick set of 3 kills. Then go ahead back, and it doesn't matter. Havost calls it before the fight's even done. Empire 2-0ing Na'Vi in the semifinals and knocking them down to the lower bracket.
What a fantastic draft by them. Just amazing team coordination.
Look at these Stone Cold killers. Very small smiles. They knew what they were going to do that series. They had a plan, and they are hot.
Wow. I am super impressed by their play.
Count me